MAKINDE of Oyo State and his Ondo State counterpart, Rotimi AKEREDOLU, were barred from entering the palace of SARKIN SHASHA Alhaji Haruna Miyasin. Nigeria News gathered some angry youth stopped the governors during their visit to Shasha market to assess the extent of damage incurred during the clash between Yoruba and the traders, Hausa traders. The governors had earlier condemned the clash between the two ethnic groups, which led to the death of a number of persons and the destruction of property worth millions of naira. The governors had sued for calm, appealing to the residents to live together in harmony. However, as they made to visit Sarkin Shasha, the youth demanded that the governors should pay a condolence visit to the village head and not Sarkin Shasha's palace. It was gathered that the State Commissioner of Police, Ngozi Onadeku, failed in her attempt to pacify the aggrieved youth, who were shouting on top of their voices, saying, "We won't agree until you visit Bale's palace first." After a long discussion, the two governors bowed to pressure and accepted the demand of the youth. You see what we are talking about? You see what we are talking about? You see what we are talking about? Right in their own place, they could not even visit their own ballet. You see, the power that the people have is, is unquantifiable. But these people don't want us to see it. They don't want us to know it. Because we are the people that put them there in the first place. They don't want us to know. They don't want us to know it. You can imagine. They know that the people are so powerful. But they always use a lot of things just to intimidate the people. Why did they bow to pressure? Didn't they know what they were supposed to do? You see the eye service we're talking about? After you say, they don't have respect. When you don't know what you need to do. After they tell you that they are calling them slaves. You see the northern governors all the way from their place. How many times have our own people go to their place to go and check the extent of damage or destruction that really occurred to them while they are there? No, they won't do that. Right here. When the incident of the farmers in Borno State that the Boko Haram dealt with, Tinubu had to leave a southwest region to go and pay visits to the governor of Borno State to come and, to sympathize with him. But since it has happened, he has said nothing because they are threatening him. He doesn't want them to tell him that to say, oh, he's the one behind this whole thing. And meanwhile, these people that a lot of atrocities are happening in their place, they are even defending them. Now you can carry yourself. Now you want to inside your town. You can't even visit your people. And see now they're now about to pressure. Can you imagine? These are the things we are talking about. The power of the citizens is very, very powerful in this country. But they will not want you to see it. Useless governors that have sold their birthright for political posts. You think the people are an entity? The people are not an entities. Leaders lead by example. That is normal procedures. They should first visit Bale of the village before any other places. Thank you. The compliance. That you comply for the compliance. Bravo. It is clear the Yoruba governors are mere figureheads that are slaves to the Fulanis. They are full of cowards and useless. These governors dance to the tune of their slave master in the villa. They are not worthy to govern their families. Talk less of a state. That is it. Talk less of a state. No, they should have used force that they would have to do this. What is in their mind? Who are the people? Because if the people cannot control you, because you are there because of the people, because you are, that is just the way it is. Just that they have manipulated a lot of things so that the masses will not even know what they are in for. But with the way things are going, like I said before, the people are beginning to understand the kind of people who are leading them, because over the past years, people are falling in for, oh, our leaders, they are doing something. Just the way the Buhari will still come and tell you, oh, we are on top of the situation. We are on top of the whole thing. Just don't worry. Just be careful. Just be calm. Meanwhile, nothing. They will just deceive you. They will come on the pages of newspaper and tell you this and this and that. As soon as they finish talking, that is the end. You will not be waiting. You'll be waiting. Yes, oh, my leaders have said this. My governor has said this. My president has said it. For where? How many years down the line? You are still waiting. Nothing will happen. Now people are beginning to understand the extent at which these people are just lying. They are just there to collect their salaries and go out. And the unfortunate thing, so that we will not make it a normal thing that people will not be waiting on the waiting list to go and do their own bidding and come back. People that themselves, we are the ones. You see now, when we talk about, we are the ones that will make things great, because even going to international community, they are not going to do much until we stand as a people. Before these people, they will be compelled, because they are among us. They are not visitors. They are not strangers. They will be compelled to do what we want them to do, because we are the one paying their bills. Now they are not bowing to pressure. Police fire them while visiting the Hausa head before Yoruba head in a community that belongs to Yorubas. Our leaders have sold their birthrights for porridge, money, that is, lives for politics and position. Honestly, you are correct. They have sold their birthrights. Southerners at the Middle Belt should change their tactics in this Fulani herdsmen invasion. Use any conventional and unconventional techniques to kill the Fulani cows. Poison them, okay, kidnap and the herders and disappear their cows to compensate yourself. Use all manner of things. That is what this person said. This one is a fire for fire. Fire for fire. You can imagine the audacity that these people will be telling you that they own all the lands in Nigeria. That all the land in Nigeria belongs to them, and nobody is saying anything. And they are saying it, and we can see their actions. Kudos to the youth of Oyo. Kudos to them for standing in for their rights, for standing against these abnormalities. What is all this? Because of this, their quietness, it is what has degenerated to this whole thing. And like we've been saying, people are angry. You think by using police and using soldiers, it is what will solve the problem. You are just postponing the evil day. Postponing the evil day. If you know that you cannot govern, if you cannot rule, if you know that some things are there, people are, when you get there, you will not be able to exercise yourself, you will not be able to express yourself. Then why go in? They know it, because they themselves, they just want to get their own cut of the national cake and get out. For how long are we going to go like this? Because a lot of them believe that they have their families abroad, kept somewhere, secured. Oh my God. Like I've always said, the Bible says he uses the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. The way and manner at which all of these things that they have gathered together, all the protection they think that they are having, it will boomerang and it will work against them. They won't know it. All these things that they think they have kept to be able to wage war, or to be able to defend themselves, or to be able to take care of themselves in the future, everything will just go down the drain before their very eyes, because they think they are selfish, and because they think that they can have a confidence in all what they have gathered that will save them in the future. It might not work for them, and it will not work for them in as much they don't have the interest of the people at heart. So kudos to the Oyo residents or the youth that have stopped these people. Let them learn sense.